Dad tips.
Hey you guys, welcome to the video. This is going to be set up a little differently than the last two. You guys honestly might like these kind of videos better where I'm just talking straight to you. So I was asked while I was up in North Carolina by a couple, they had a couple questions, but the big one they had was, my baby is spitting up a lot. What have you done, to help that situation and whatnot? Because I told them about the channel. I told them that I'm making videos to help other parents. And so, this one goes up to them. I didn't get their name, but shout out to you guys. You know who you're talking to. You know who I'm talking to. So, spit ups. Let me start with a couple things. Spitting up could be you're feeding your baby too much. That is, your baby, you want to make your baby happy. As a parent, that's what you want to do. You want to make your baby happy. So you're going to be feeding them because that's all your baby knows. Your baby doesn't know much in this world right now. So your baby knows it needs to eat. It knows it needs to sleep. That's really it. It starts to recognize stuff. My cat's being all bad in the background. We got this couch thing that goes over. It's like a scratching post for the couch. So hopefully it's working back there. But yeah, so your baby's gonna cry. They're always gonna take the bottle, no matter what. Well, not no matter what, but a lot of the times they will. And overfeeding will cause them to spit up more. Generally, you can go by whatever your doctor says. Generally, and this normally is only a problem for like people who use formula feed or bottle feed breast milk. You can overfeed. It's harder to breastfeed overfeed, I think. I'm not a doctor, so I can't tell you for sure. But so just be aware of that. Also, pain will make your babies cry, and you won't know what's going on. If your baby's spitting up a lot, maybe they have a bunch of gas buildup. So instead of trying to feed them 4 ounces all at once, maybe do 2 ounces, give them a little burp, see if they want 2 more ounces. When they're really little, their tummies are only so big. So that could be a thing. They can just have gas buildup, and all that gas, it has to come out eventually, either one way or the other. And sometimes that causes spit ups, them not burping. So always burp your babies, even if it's, I can use the puppy. I got a puppy right here. Say hi, boo. So you can do the shoulder one where you put them right here, and you burp them like this. I like to sit Sammy up, hold him. I hold Sammy like right around here, right around his chest level. Hold him and just pat his back. Just let him hang out while I pat him. And Blue's being such a good girl. So those could be two things. Now his older brother Gabriel, he actually aspirated a lot, so a lot of his liquids went into his lungs. It was terrifying. He had to do a throat surgery. It was a scary ordeal, honestly. But so that could also be a factor. That could also be a thing that's happening. That maybe they can't close the windpipe fully. We don't know. You know what I mean? That's another question for your doctor. There could be a bunch of reasons for spit up, honestly, but those two are going to be the big ones: the gas and the overfeeding. Those are common things that people just tend to slip. Try those two things. It might help. Let's see. With Sammy now, he's spitting up a lot more. He's teething, so be aware of that. He's about 4 months old, and they can start teething around this time. With teething, they drool a lot of saliva. It's going all over the front, but a lot of it's also going down their stomachs. So that's something you need to be aware of. So that that on top of his feeding, he spits it up because he's basically getting overfed. Is basically what's happening in that situation. He's just got too much stuff in his tummies, and he's a chunky boy, so it's hard to tell with him sometimes. He's asleep right now. He's just hanging out with me. Yeah, that could be a thing. So be aware of the teething. You know, some babies don't teeth till way later, so that could also be a thing. Also movement. Movement can cause the baby to spit up if they're moving too much after feeding or something. And I'm not saying stop your baby. I'm saying outside movement. Like I've seen babies spit up from being played with. Like if you play too rough with a baby, don't ever shake your baby. First and foremost, don't ever shake your baby. But I'm saying like squeezing their tummy, maybe a little too hard and you don't realize it. Maybe you're just doing the helicopter with the baby and the baby's flying or something. You're holding the baby, being super baby. Those movements, because it's not a normal position for the baby, those can also lead to spit ups. If none of these things are helping or your baby's still spitting up, definitely check with a doctor. Call a pediatrician. I will always recommend that. I am not one myself, but I am not afraid to ask questions of the pediatrician. I do my research, I look stuff up, and then I ask the pediatrician when it's time for his checkups, hey, this is happening, why? And so we normally get all the answers possible. And it's normally something very silly, and that's why I'm saying try these steps first. Still do your research, still ask your pediatrician. These might be the causes though. My baby's spitting up, what am I doing? You're probably not doing anything wrong. It's probably, just happening. The baby's eating too much. The baby's not getting burped. Just burp that baby. Babies can't do it by themselves. They need help burping. So, yeah, that's my advice. Maybe try it out. See if it helps. If it does, super happy. If it doesn't, definitely call your doctor. Alright, thank you again. If you have any more questions, please feel free to send us an email, dadtipschannel@gmail.com. I'm always here. Ask your questions away. I'll make my normal videos whenever I get an idea to do something. Like I'll probably be doing baby food soon because Sammy wants to eat. So I'll be trying the baby food myself. That's gonna be fun. But apart from that, ask your questions. I don't care if you think they sound stupid. You want to remain anonymous? I'll let you remain anonymous. If you want to be shouted out, I'll shout you out. Just ask your questions. I'm always here. Peace, guys.
Hey fam, thank you for watching this video so much. If you liked the video, don't forget to press like down below. It really helps us out. If you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. Hit that notification bell if you want more notifications on future videos. Also, if you have any recommendations for videos, you can hit us up at Dad Tips on Facebook and dadtipschannel@gmail.com. You can go ahead and send your recommendations that way. Also, if you are more of an audio person than a visual person, like if you're driving in a car, you can also check out Dad Tips on most major podcasts. Thanks. Dad Tips.